This is a Joe Grosser production from the Wired Up TV team and family, Best Tupac Alive channel, and past and present political news team.
How's it going, my people? This your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. Hope you guys got your hands on the steering wheel and keeping your eyes on the road, taking care of everything you guys got to take care of. First and foremost, I want to get down to the nitty gritty. As you guys can see here, and I don't know if you guys have seen there or seen everywhere, there is big news. And you know what? I heard about this before coming, but I didn't want to tell anybody or put it out there or say anything for the simple fact that I didn't know how true it was or what was cracking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still not 100% sure how, true it is. Is this going to happen? Is Machiavelli coming back? Is Tupac coming back, guys? As you guys can see, 59 days from now. Okay? 59 days from now. October 23rd, 2019 in Norway. Guys, is this possible? October 23rd? It's a trip, my people. It is a trip. Okay? Now, like I said, I knew something about this prior. Not knew about it, but I've heard something about this prior. I've been put on before, and I just kind of took it like a grain of salt. I didn't really pay too much attention. I heard about it a couple of times and just kind of whooshed it. You know what I'm saying? One of my sources told me too. It's possible. There might be some kind of concert having to do with Tupac, and it's very mysterious because none of us really know about it. It's kind of in the dark. You should check it out. I did. There was really nothing out there. I couldn't find anything on it, so I moved on. You know what I'm saying? But Joe Grosser brought it to my attention a couple days ago, and it's starting to make me think, guys. Is Machiavelli the Don, Tupac Shakur, coming back on October 23rd in Norway, 2019? Let's check out the possibilities, okay? Most of us think he is in Cuba, right? So yeah, there's talk about, Machiavelli. Get ready for the next concert of Machiavelli. Next concert in 59 days, 001435. Okay, and as you can see, if you look at it, right here, you Google it. It says Machiavelli tour dates 2019 and concert tickets. Bandit Sinton, Bandit, Bamba Pana Machiavelli tour dates and concert tickets. It's just crazy, guys. It's just crazy. It's really crazy, guys. So I want to know what you guys think. Let a brother know. Hook a brother up. And let me know what you guys think about this because this looks serious, guys. All jokes aside, like I was telling you guys, I was hearing about this from some of my connections. I don't want to mention who, but they're real reliable connections. And at first, I kind of just swooshed it off to the side because it was kind of said, in a walk conversation. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really said, to be basically on point. When you're having a conversation and it wasn't the underline of the conversation. Basically, it was just something said in air, and it was said a couple of times by a couple of different people. So when I saw this, I was really shocked. My jaw kind of dropped, and I never even mentioned this to anybody, man. Nobody. Because like I said, guys, I didn't think it was too serious. I thought it was just something that was just pushed kind of under the rug. So that's the only reason why I didn't mention it. You know what I'm saying? But now I think it's really serious. Could Pac appear? Is this the day he's going to appear? And like I said, he's appearing in Norway. In case you guys are not familiar with the Norwegian laws, I believe they have a treaty with Cubans. I can be mistaken. So you guys are going to have to kind of dig deep into your own research. And I don't mean really Google, because Google is not 100%, but I've actually, this is weird. I've actually spoken to somebody that's very familiar with Norwegian laws. This was actually a Norwegian gentleman, which was a lawyer, and he was a very big fan of the Wired Up TV team and family, and we used to chop it up a little bit through the email, and he brought this up. So, Cubans have a treaty. You know, as you can hear my daughter agreeing with me in the background, Cubans have a treaty with Norwegians, and I believe this started years ago. You know, when the Cubans, with the Cuban crisis, when they were leaving because of Castro and whatnot. But basically, if they go in there as refugees, hiding from certain governments, and for certain crimes, as long as it's not rape and murder, they will be held there without being able to be prosecuted back to the United States. Now, like I said, I can be wrong. I don't know nothing about the Norwegian laws and stuff like that. So I could be wrong, but I want to know what you guys think. You know, this could be possible. The Pac's gonna touch ground in Norway, and the reason he's doing it in Norway is because he knows they cannot touch him. He knows he cannot be extradited back to the United States. You know what I'm saying? You know, or he could also be doing it by screen. You know, they can have a big screen, and he can be back in Cuba or in Africa or wherever he might be at the moment, and he can be, you know, via Wi-Fi, via Skype, or via screen, basically, right? Let me know what you guys think, okay, guys? Let's move on to the next subject. Something else very interesting that was brought up to me. Now, remember we were showing you the back, you know, the Pac's memorial, supposedly, and we're telling you that Afeni kept changing her story. First, she said that the ashes were in Georgia, and then that they were in South Africa, and all that stuff. Well, most of the story that she stuck with at the end was that it was in South Africa, a city called Soweto, right, in South Africa. Guess what else Afeni Shakur and the Shakur family have in Soweto, South Africa? They have something called Mdeni Children's Home. Okay, a division of Abraham Krill Child Care. So it's basically a child care home and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure how it works or, you know, what it is. But let me read this passage here. Okay. Well, it's not a passage. It's basically their poster. This is the Mdeni Children's Home. You know, it's a children's home by partnership of the United Reformed Church, SA, or something like that. You know, but yeah, guys, this is a spot they have. And remember, she said Pac was buried, okay, in Soweto, South Africa. That's where he was allegedly buried. Some of his ashes, supposedly, not Pac himself. Some of his ashes were supposedly buried there, right? She has a children's home there, okay? She's been seen there doing a whole lot of stuff, okay? She's been secretly trying to take money over there in bundles, you know, a lot of money. I'm not sure exactly how much. Numbers vary. But what's her interest with Soweto, South Africa, okay? Right? Some may say, wired up. Dude, Pac's Memorial's there. Yeah, Pac's Memorial is there, okay? But she also, I believe, allegedly has some of his supposed ashes, right? I mean, if Pac was supposedly dead, which he's not, he's alive, wouldn't she have some of his ashes still next to her? So why did she have to go all the way to South Africa so much just to see a memorial that doesn't even have none of his ashes there? She just sprinkled some around there. And why is that place so special? Okay? We're starting to think, guys, that Pac might have something to do with Soweto, South Africa. Now, I'm not 100% sure what it is or what he's doing there or what's going on, but there's something unique about Soweto, South Africa that we have to figure out. I'm going to read you this thing where it says, okay? He goes, here's more proof of why I believe Tupac Shakur is in South Africa. Okay, who is a trip that the family took to Africa, I believe, disguised as a Christian trip by Gus David, a pastor you wouldn't use the Nation of Islam. that would definitely alert FBI. You wouldn't use black liberation. There's no better way to disguise a trip than to use the church. They took a long with very powerful presence in the Christian church to give them cover. This is only my belief. Bishop Iona Locke that would give them presence. They need to go to South Africa, visit Tupac Shakur, and me explain why Afeni married Dr. Gus. He says me. Okay, May, I believe is what we're trying to say. Obviously, whoever wrote this thing right here can't spell, but basically what that person is saying is just their belief, of what he thinks happened. Okay, that's not what happened, obviously, but that's what some people are believing. This is just one passage here. Okay, she got caught taking money. She was taking trip after trip after trip after trip to South Africa. Okay, why? Why was his supposed memorial there? All right, people believe Pac is in South Africa. What do you guys think, man? South Africa or Cuba? I'm still more on the Cuban side. These are, cool clues. They're head scratchers, but the Cuban side has more boof to it. Okay, what do you guys think? Is Pac coming back for a concert in Norway, or is he doing it on the screen? From which I've heard a lot of, cheesemans, a lot of word on the street. That he might be doing it by a screen. Let me know what you guys think and know. Keep your head up. Don't keep your head down. Be positive with a smile. And like I always tell you guys, always stay wired up. See you guys later.